Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about setting up your Facebook shop and catalogs. So we're going to do this in 3 steps. The first is we're going to create you a new shop. Then we're going to create a catalog and then we're going to add a product. And this all ties in with the Commerce Manager. Do you remember what that is? The Commerce Manager is where we can create and manage shops and catalogs. And ads can also be run using these catalogs or product sets that are linked to our account. Now, in the same way that our Events Manager dealt with our pixels, our Commerce Manager is going to be dealing with our catalogs. And I say that because, again, we want to be organized. It's kind of a lot, so just connect them together. When you think Events Manager, what's that for? Your pixels. When you think Commerce Manager, what's that for? Your catalogs, all right? And as always, we're starting from your Business Manager settings page. You can get there by clicking the link below this video. Now, if by this time you've added more than one page or ad account, when you click on your Business Manager, it's going to take you to a general overview first, where you can see here, you'll see all the ad accounts in the Business Manager and all the pages linked to it as well. And here to the left, you can see all those familiar places, and we can actually click our business settings here or go up to our tool dots and go to business settings this way. So once you're back in your business manager settings, now we're going to data sources and then catalogs. As you can see, I have a catalog here that is being used for one of my clients' shops. And if I wanted to add another catalog to this business manager, I'm coming up here to add, and I'm going to either request that access to that catalog or I'm going to create a new one. Now, we want you to create a new shop and a catalog. So your catalogs house the products. You can create your catalog first, but I recommend creating the shop first, and then we're going to move right on to the catalog with your products. So we can get to the Commerce Manager by coming first back up to our Business Tools dots and coming to Commerce Manager. But a quick note, if you did have a catalog here under your Business Manager, you would be able then to come here to open in Catalog Manager, and that's going to take you to the same place. So once you get there, if you don't have any shops or catalogs, the first thing it's going to do is ask you to set up one. Now I have a shop here, and then we have 3 catalogs below. And before we dive in to create one, I just want to show you what these actually look like on the platform. So if we come here to this client, Big City Sportswear, and we're going to scroll down here on their page, you can see the shop is located here to the left. If we click see all, we are now on their storefront where we can see all of their products. Now, if we click on one, we can see more details about the product, and this is like very customizable. This is not actually showing everything about the product because they offer customizable products, which involves a design tool on their website. So you see here, we're just sending them to the website, but you can actually collect payments right here. You can show multiple shots, different descriptions, and sell it right here, collect the payment right here. So if we go back here as well, you can also adjust your button at the top to take them right to your shop. You could raise that up here on the page if you wanted as well. It's really all up to your business, how your customers are interacting with you, and what's the best way to set up your pages for your overall funnel. So now back to what will be a blank Commerce Manager. This is like a pre-Commerce Manager page, just like that overview page of our Business Manager. This is the same way. It's showing all the shops we have under this Business Manager and all of our catalogs in one place. Now, if we hover over Add Shop, you can see it says you'll be able to choose a catalog to connect or set up one. So as stated, you can add a catalog first, but we want to make the shop, and then we're going to be able to create that after. Quick note here too, when you hover over Add Catalog, you can see that they recommend you include all your products in this first catalog. And then from there, we can create product sets which group those products into, say, different categories. If you were selling health or fitness products, say you'd have your protein powders and your supplements in two different product sets. So that's just best practice moving forward. So let's go ahead and add a shop. All right, we have started the process. Start selling on Facebook, Instagram, or both. And you can see some of the things we've already talked about, right? You can collect payments right in your shop. You have very customizable options as well on how they allow you to adjust things and categorize them and make it display differently on your pages. And also, it is pretty simple to use once you start adding your products, and then even further into advertising. Very simple point and shoot type software that can get very big results. So let's go ahead and click next. So first question up, how are customers going to check out? Are they going to check out on another website like the one that I just showed you where we just kind of send them to that website? Or are they going to check out on Facebook and Instagram themselves? And there's a third option here where they can actually check out through messaging. And this is very unique. It's again about you. What's best for you? How does your business set up? Where do you want to be collecting those payments? Sometimes maybe you want to try both, selling it on your website and selling on Facebook to see which is working better for you for your customer base, right? And quite interesting here about this checkout with messaging. I've been hearing a lot of great things about that because people, especially in high ticket sales, they would like to talk to someone first, right? And so a checkout that's mixed with Messenger has some pretty powerful benefits to consider. So for this shop I'm setting up, we want to collect payments on Facebook and Instagram. So that's what I'm going to choose. And then we're going to go next. So now we're going to choose how to set up our shop. There's two ways. The first way is really what we're going to do. We're going to set this up actually here on Facebook in the Commerce Manager. We're going to upload our images. We're going to add descriptions as pricing and shipping info. And we're going to be able to display and collect payments for products right on our Facebook or our Instagram. And the second way is where you can actually just integrate with a shop you maybe already have, such as on Shopify. And what this will do is then move all the products you have on there directly onto your new Facebook shop. Very convenient that you can just basically copy your inventory over. So if that's the option you want, you're going to go ahead and click Get Started, and you'll have a specific way to integrate your shop, which is very similar to probably how you implemented your Pixel code on your Shopify, right? So click Get Started, and you can go ahead and find which one is you, and then implement that way. So we are now going to go ahead and say Get Started on Facebook for the first option. Now here's where we get to what may be a roadblock, hopefully is not, all right? In order to sell in the Commerce Manager on Facebook, you need to be official. And so they are going to want things like a US bank account or a routing number. They're going to want tax and payment information, right? They got to know you're paying your taxes and any types of policy, right? That's important because now that Facebook's in the mix with your business, they need to know that you are fulfilling what you say you're going to do. So you're going to need all of these things in order to successfully create a Facebook shop. So if you don't have them on hand, go ahead, pause the video and grab these things to move forward. All right, so once you have that data, you're going to be ready to start plugging it in as we go through the account creation process. So we're going to go ahead and start with getting in our business information. They want you to name the commerce account. Then they're going to ask which Facebook page would you like this account to be connected to. And then it's going to ask you to connect it to a business manager account. So go ahead and pick the correct one and finish setup. Then it's going to ask you to connect a catalog that already exists or to select create a new catalog for moving forward. And that's what we're going to do now. So go ahead, click that and next. This is where you're going to set your shipping options. Now, if you have one for each of these standard, Expedient, and Rush, put all three of them in. But if you only have one, go ahead and add that one and fill in all the details according to how your business handles shipping. Once you have that set, go ahead and click next. Return window. This is the amount of time a customer has to review the product and submit if they want a return. So go ahead and put in the number of days that they have. And also, as it says here, that this is going to be listed in your policy, right? So make sure it matches what your policy is going to say. And then here, go ahead and put in the customer service rep email. All right, now into payouts. This is where you're going to need a lot of that information listed earlier so that we can get your bank account connected so you can start collecting payments. Once you get here, notice here how it says need help completing payment information. Very cool, okay? They know that you need all different types of data for this and that there's sometimes many people in your business and you got to get that. So they'll actually let you invite someone to come in here as well and help you complete this. Next, it's asking you, what do you sell? You need to find your merchant category code. And this is just something that is for professional reasons that groups in your kind of business into its category. And this is also related to like tax purposes and stuff later. So go ahead and find the one that you are in and select it. Now's when you're going to need to put in all those key details like your state tax registration number. They're going to want you in the next page to put in your social security number. They're also going to want you to verify your business by connecting your bank account. All those little details, if you are an official business, you're going to know what they are. Grab that data and start plugging them in as you go through the rest of this. I am not going to show you how to do that because it's so business specific. And again, this is something that you're probably aware of and you just got to grab the data and plug it in. So go ahead and do that now. And then we're going to get to move on to adding products to our catalog.